Now we're going to power up the system. This is the front of your system. Everything is basically powered up already, and all you're doing is your main power source. You're turning that on. As you can see, it turns on the CD player. It will turn on this one. You got your fans, mixer. This is your processor. You'll never turn this stuff off, so you'll just keep it all on. So this is how you're going to run the system. Now that this is turned on, you always turn these on last. So you turn on the speakers. Okay. Let me grab it there. As far as playing the way I have the mixer set up, you'll notice that the first channel set to mic 2, so this will always stay for microphones. You can use this as a microphone as well. Then these two is your two CD players, left and right, channel 2 and channel 3. Then on channel 5, you have your laptop. Then if you need to switch to channel 6 to use the backup karaoke player. So you'll notice if you need to, you have the two wireless mics plugged right here in the back of the system. So that'll run on here and then here. Because when you're doing karaoke, you're not going to use these two CD players, so you just flip it to mic 3. But just always remember to flip it back over to line 2 when you're done using the microphones. So you could essentially have 1, 2, you could even put an a corded mic back here and turn that to 4, and you're good to go. You'll be able to run them all like that. But this will always stay in the microphone. Now, the gains. If you notice, I have the gains lower on these for the microphones, but we'll go over those. You'll see that this is up higher for the music. You have, since we're going to be on channel 2 and channel 3, you set the faders 2, 3. So when you're fading from left deck to right deck, you're going just like that. You open up your CD player, pop in the disc, and then you wait for it to come up. You see how we're on line 2? Let me grab it. We can set up a disc on the next tray. So when you're on music, you could actually turn this up louder. Typically, I'll even go as high as 12 o'clock for the gains. And when you set these, you're really going to keep them the same. Now, as far as your master volume, this is your master volume for the whole system. I just keep it like that. You don't even have to worry about messing with it. So now that you have another one here, you're starting to play this one. And I fade it over to the right side. So you see fade left and right. Now you'll notice these recordings. This channel sounds louder than the other one. And I simply suspect it's because it's just a higher recording. And that's it. So that's how your dual CD players work. And then as far as your backup karaoke player, you just pop in the disc when you want to use it. When you're done doing the DJ, you just press stop. And if you want to use the player, so you notice it starts to go. Remember we said this is on laptop? You switch over to there, that's your backup player. The reason why we have both the laptop and this on this channel is that's exactly what that's for. Backup, you're not going to be using it that often, so you just have to remember to, you know, change and so forth. Now let's go back to the CD player itself. As far as using your CD player, you have a set of headphones, and basically all you're doing is if you're playing this side and you already got music going, yet you want to listen to what's on this side, this is how you assign it. You push that in, that means now you're allowed to monitor that. So what you do is you come over here, you press play. If you notice you don't hear it, but I could hear it inside the headphones. You want to make sure this is over to cue. So I'm listening to it right now, so I know that's the song I want. When you're done with this, always turn down the volume like low. Put your headphones back and always turn this off. Now let's say you don't want to fade back and forth. You could just put this in the middle, and if I pressed play, you would hear the other song. Now it also has pitch control, so if you go, it goes faster, less pitch. It even does it this way. Now if you look at your time, see it shows how much time's remaining on the total disc. That shows how much time is, well actually that might be the total disc. But it changes different, like this shows how much time you're using right now. Typically you just want to be on how many seconds are left of the song itself. That's where you'll keep it. Then it also has a loop in and loop out feature, which you'll probably never use, but just in case, you could go in, out. Now see how it just recorded that little part and it's re-looping, and you just go out to get it back out. As far as looking for tracks, if you want track 13, you go +10, 12, you want number 12, and it goes to 12. And that's pretty much it as far as the CD player. Now, let's go, that covers that. Now, as far as your microphones are set. Channel 99, 00. You hold this in until it powers up. Once it powers up, you'll see 00, so you know that it's on 00. Check 1, 2, so we need to take this off line 2 because we know this is microphone 2. See? So we go to, I'm sorry,
mic 3. So we're going to be able to use this channel and this channel for microphones. If you notice I have echo. Here's your echo station. You always keep that on. I have it in like a Hall's reverb. You could always change it around. Do not worry about the voice cancel. Those never really work like they're supposed to. It deteriorates the music, so it's useless, but you won't use it anyways. This will put in, see how flat it is? If all you were doing was DJing, you would make sure that there's no effects, but when you're singing, you just start putting in the echo, and you can start hearing the echo. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Okay. And then you see the effects, the channels that you're going to use the effects. you put it on there. But I would tell you not to use it until you're using it for microphones. But this one, since it's dedicated to the microphone, you can keep that one on. But remember to turn this one turn it on when you actually go from your CD player to the microphone, and you just go like that. Check 1, 2. Now, if for any reason you don't like doing this, you could just take microphone 2, take it out, and come up to here. Whoa, we want that to be low. Check 1, 2, but you'll notice the first microphone is very sensitive. That's probably why I don't want it on there, but I mean, it definitely works. Assign your echo. So if you wanted to use that, you can, but I don't like using that for anything other than DJing. So I turn this off. See how the effects station puts a little more sound in the speakers? So I wouldn't use that one at all unless it's just for DJing. You could just take a regular corded microphone and bam, just talk through the microphone, but always do your echo for the karaoke and so forth. Then when you're done with the, oh, by the way, you have this, which is your processor. You will not use this because you don't have a subwoofer, but the day you get a subwoofer, you'll control it through here. Now, as far as this, the processor, it's already set, but you can change it a little bit. It just enhances the music. That's how much bass puts in, how much of the highs puts in. Never touch this unless you hear how the sound went down. Now I'll go ahead and push that back in, and you'll hear the sound get better automatically. And hopefully it comes through this recorder. Then you have this. This is already set up for your laptop. Like I said, you have it on line 6 or line 5 already. You just plug this into the headphone jack of your laptop. That's where you'll get your audio. And if you notice, see how I touch this, you'll hear a buzz in the system. So that'll ground it, of course. But if you ever hear that, just make sure you don't have anything touching it. That's pretty much it as far as running the system. You guys should be able to work on doing other things with the system and learning things and so forth. So when you power down the system, all right, you're going to power down your mic. Hold it in. Do not let it go until it powers off. And then put it back in here. Remember, never use this charging station until you buy the rechargeable batteries. Then you can plug it in. Right now it's not plugged in. It's just using as a stand. So the first thing you want to do, the speakers were the last thing to power up. When you're powering down, the speakers are the first thing to power down. Once those are powered down, you power the system down. And that's it. Go ahead.